The Hash It Out Show is brought to you by Barreto Home Solutions, Bayou Audio and Video, Hot Works on the North Shore, JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington, Lil Dizzy's Cafe, The Green Law Firm, personal injury attorney, Kaylin Parker of Magnolia Wealth Strategies, Moe's Pizza, Lance's AC and Heating, CC's Children Blocks, The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana, Drums Earwear.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB the Sports Guy. We got a good one for you all tonight. We're going to discuss who's winning two districts. You know, we got that Baton Rouge district, District 4-5A, and we got a district here in New Orleans we're going to talk about. I got my one and only homeboy, the one on my right. You know, what can you say about this guy? It's VK Jones. What's up, VK?
What's up, man? What's going on, people? Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show on all social media platforms. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Instagram. We're on all platforms every Tuesday and Wednesday nights. We're getting ready to get to our Hash It Out Show game of the week coming up soon. That's why we're doing our previews and everything, and we're getting ready for the football season period overall. So we cannot wait. We're gonna be getting ready for college football. You know what I'm saying, especially here in the Southeast Louisiana side because of the fact it starts early, week 0 with Nicholls State taking on Incarnate Word. So we got some things brewing with that. So but man, it's good to be here tonight, and thanks for y'all support.
Always, everybody. Always. Thanks for y'all support. Man, you saw them Saints Sunday night? Not Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. You saw the Saints, bro. You saw the Saints, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be saying, you know what I'm saying a lot. I don't really be saying that, but you watch the Saints. Oh, man. Yeah. It's just, hey, it's preseason game number 1. Remember, Coach Sean Payton lost all his first preseason games in his first year and still made the playoffs. Look at that. That's a positive light for y'all right there, everybody. Positive light.
Positive.
Hey man, it's preseason, bro. I ain't saying a word. It's preseason.
It. I'm like this. As a fan, sometimes one side you can say it's preseason. The other side, it's like, okay, can we have a gleam of hope? Some kind of a gleam. I know it's just the first one. We're gonna have to see what happens in the second preseason game because the fan base need a gleam of hope. Because Sunday we didn't see a gleam. We see just nothing but work, and more work. Oh no, I know it's just one.
Did you see a gleam of hope in Sean Payton's first preseason games? They didn't win one, 0-4, but we made the playoffs and got to the conference championship.
I see what you're doing.
What I'm doing?
No. As a journalist for this long, I know what you're doing. I get it. No, what you're saying is facts. What you're saying is facts. But at the same time, I know what you're doing. So it's just
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just speaking what's happening.
I'm saying sometimes there's something called in a journalism game, giving some kind of positiveness and playing along, especially with facts. So I get it and everything else, but we got to see what happens in the next preseason game because you just ain't seen nothing. You hoping it could be good things and everything else, but when you don't see organization at all between the quarterbacks, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good at all. And to me, Spencer Rattler, to be honest, he's gonna have to
Keep
prove.
your hate
It's
on
not no
Spencer
hate.
Rattler. You hated him
It's
since
not no
college.
hate. It's
You
not
hated him
no
since
hate.
college, man.
No. It's
Come on
not
now.
no hate. No, let me tell you something. This is facts. This is cold, hard facts
I'm listening.
about Spencer. Okay. Spencer Rattler, now don't get me wrong. He done had some big games in his career. He has had some big games in his career. The problem has been consistency. If you're on that level, you have to do it every time. That was I don't have a hate on Spencer, but that was my problem. It's just a fact you got no consistency like talking about it. That's not a good thing. It's not. It's going to catch up with you in the end. And I think Spencer has something to prove. I'm hoping he'd be quarterback one. Now you see how much I don't have to hate on him. I hope he'd be quarterback one because this other guy, now he didn't throw some touchdown passes. Don't get me wrong. Now he's trying to prove he's the guy, but I don't know about him. But
Do you
Spencer
think
is,
it was all Spencer Rattler's fault?
huh?
Do you think it was all Spencer Rattler's fault in this preseason game?
I'm not gonna say all of it is. I'm not gonna say not all of it is his fault. Not all of it. Not all of it at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming everything. Okay. It's everything all around. That's what it is. But for him, it's just a fact that the consistency thing, that was my only caveat because one game you play the game of your life, that the next game you just no dog. It's almost like Marshawn Lattimore. Like, bruh, he's great. He's great. But my thing is, do it every game. You can't freaking go and you go against a great receiver and you cover your butt off and you hold a receiver, but against an average dude, you get torched. You can't do that.
So here's my
If you
question: You bring up Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore. What type of receivers would beat him? What type?
average freaking
No. You saying
dudes,
average dudes. You're not telling me what kind of receiver. What kind of receiver he had trouble with?
speedy receivers,
No, thank you. The short, speedy receivers. Yes. If they were big, like a Julio, he was able to maintain them, cover them, shut them down.
okay.
But them short, speedy receivers, quick off the line, he had trouble with them. That's the difference with Lattimore.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
difference.
Okay, but then at the same time, but even if the small speedy receivers, even against some guys that they had maybe one receiver that might have been as big as him had a great game, and he's not really a name. And the thing
What
is,
big receiver what big receiver you could say, regardless who it is, had a great game? Mike Evans was shut down every game by him except one game. And that's the only game he scored a touchdown on Marshawn Lattimore. Julio, I don't think Julio ever scored a touchdown on Marshawn Lattimore.
here's the thing I'm gonna say about this. Like I
We
said,
talking Lattimore cheese.
yeah, I'm saying consistency. That's what I'm saying. I understand the speed. He got trouble, but you got to work on that. You have to. That's what it is. If you consider the best, shut everything down. Shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, you got to shut everything down.
Well, guess what? I like Lattimore, but I knew when he had a speedy receiver on him, even Brandon Cooks back in the day in the Rams, I said, oh boy, that ain't gonna be good, man. A little less shorter than 6 feet, quick off the line. That gave him trouble. But he was a big receiver. Lattimore can get you. But back to the Saints, because Lattimore is not a Saint
No,
anymore.
he's not a Saint anymore.
He's a commander. But back to the
Wow.
Saints. Look, I think the quarterback picture just became bigger of who we're gonna start. I mean, I don't blame everything on Spencer, but
Not at all.
but they had trouble on third downs converting. They didn't 3 or 13, I believe. So they got to get better with that. That that fourth and goal, I think that lost a lot of momentum. To be honest with you, he went forward, a running play from the 2-yard line. I'd have ran a play action with Spencer, try to throw it. That's just me. I ain't the coach, but and then the safety got taken away. I think momentum was just lost there. But both quarterbacks, they it's gonna be tough. Who they decide to be the starting quarterback, and I'm just gonna sit. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just sitting back and just gonna watch it. Tyler Shuck is a rookie, so I'm not gonna say much about it. But like I said, if he gets his shot, I'm gonna let him get his shot. And I'm not gonna say nothing. He's a rookie. He's gonna make rookie mistakes. Rattler, second year. We expect him to be a little bit more comfortable out there since it's his second year, but we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know. And a lot of the starters didn't play. So let's see what happens when all the starters play this Sunday in the Dome or this Saturday, whatever day they play on.
Sunday.
And whoever starts Sunday. And then I can judge better with that.
2 more preseason games, so we'll just see from there if there's any kind of progress. Even if they don't win the preseason game, we just want to see progress and see what happened. See, Cheese agrees with me.
No, he's not.
Was the best. He does.
No, he's not.
What you mean? He is agreeing with me. He just said Lattimore was never considered the best.
He ain't agree with
you. See, how you don't agree with me?
He's not agreeing with you. He's just saying that he's just saying his opinion. He ain't agree with you. He didn't say I agree with VK. He just stated his opinion. He didn't say he agreed with you.
He stated his opinion as leaning towards my point.
No.
He's leaning toward my point, dude. Come on, man. Dude. He's leaning toward my point. Dude. You have to respect that, Jay. You have to. If somebody was, I would.
If he was, I would.
You see, you're not. See, that's you. See, if he would have said something that's leaning toward you,
Torrin, what's up? Torrin, what's happening, bro? Torrin Signal, I see you.
Torrin Signal in the building. Now you see if the statement would go towards
Torrin, hold on. Torrin. Last week, I picked y'all to win district. The other 2 co-hosts I got, they didn't pick y'all. Bro. I picked y'all. JB, the sports guy, picked Riverdale to win district. See, George and VK, they ain't pick y'all, bro. They picked the other team. Let you know that, Torrin.
Hey, Torrin. Let me tell you something. This man here trying to throw us under the bus. I'm the one that said y'all probably gonna get a playoff win or 2.
Oh no! Wait a minute now. I said no. Did you pick them to win district? I ain't think about a playoff win. Did you pick them to win district?
I'm still giving positiveness to Riverdale.
Oh, he's trying to avoid the question now. Trying to avoid the question.
Whatever,
trying to avoid the question.
Look, y'all
just say yes or no. You didn't pick them to win district.
I didn't pick them to win district.
There you go.
But I did say they're gonna win probably 1 or 2 playoff games. I really think this is a really good Riverdale team. Torrin, dog, you're very, very talented. You got a very talented squad. I hope
don't
you
have
guys
Torrin call y'all like he did last year.
Torrin called me.
You forgot? You forgot Torrin called you out?
Hold on, man. Look, Torrin called me up, and then all of a sudden I wound up calling probably the biggest win in the history of the school. You know what I'm saying? But I did give some props. And on top of that,
he called you out that week they played John Era. Yeah.
Hey, I just put some fact. I told Torrin after the game. I said,
it was all fun,
I know, but I told Torrin right there in his face, and I shook his hand and said, bro, all I did was stated facts. That's all. Y'all changed the history, and I'm very happy that you did change the history. That was the biggest thing I said. Even when we talked about that game, I said Riverdale has a chance to change history, and they need to change it, and that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Riverdale team is going to be really, really good this year. And hey, I know, Torrin, I know you're going to come at me regardless, man, but it's all good, bro. But at the same time, I want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to have a great year.
Right, Cheese. Right.
Of course. I'm trying to duck. Look, Cheese, I'm trying to duck bullets right now, man. I'm trying to duck bullets. I'm not the most hating person in the States. Some people do. But at the same time, I'm trying to avoid.
Might be a certain group that disagree.
Man, look, that certain group. All I'm gonna tell you is this: that certain group, I did predict years ago that they were gonna go to the Dome, and I was dead right. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all can go back to that, but I predicted it at that time. And I also said that y'all had a state championship win that changed the game in the state of Louisiana. So, hey, yeah, I know y'all accept my apology, but y'all want my head. I can't wait till week 9. I can't wait till week 9. I know y'all gonna come out with Heimville, not excuse me, some of that gear from me. It's like, here, wear this, wear this. I see that now.
Hey,
It's
you gotta go.
coming.
You gotta go online right now. Destrehan got their media form out, so you gotta go online and get that filled.
Oh yeah. Thank you,
Just like
thank you.
last year, Harville didn't put it out yet. Miss Mindy just texted me saying she gonna have that link out
Okay,
later this week.
email me the or text me the link for that Dexter hand.
I ain't texting you nothing. I told you go to Destrehan Instagram page and get it. I ain't texting you nothing.
Oh,
you
I did.
see,
Oh,
you see how you just see
I
what
had
y'all
I did.
just saw is how he is, and I gotta correct him.
No,
He
hold
don't
on,
ask. He
hold on.
try to be demanding. Man, text me that. No, he don't ask. Y'all
Man,
see how he is?
that's why we call him Master Manners, because he's thinking that we have to be manners, we have to act, like we children. We're
Hey,
grown men. We make simple
you think
mistakes,
I'm about to
dude.
go to Cheese and say Cheese? Send me that roster y'all got. You think I'm gonna ask Cheese that? Cheese, send me that roster. No, I'm gonna be like, hey, Cheese, can you please send me a roster of LCA, please? You think I'm just gonna?
Man, yo, my,
You think I went to coach them
I,
coaches and be like, hey, I'm coming on y'all campus and get
yo,
footage? You think I
I
did that?
I ain't gonna lie.
I asked, right?
Your parents raised you very, very well, very, very well. I'm gonna give you that. That's why I call you Master Manners,
Thank you. And
because
thank you. If I
bro,
tell your mama how you talking to me about the man, then she gonna slap you.
man, come on, man, don't slap me. Oh,
Your
I'm
mama gonna
grown.
slap.
I'm grown. Man, we ain't doing
You
that.
grown, but you think
I
boy,
love her to
I
death.
know your mama boy. She don't play. Your
I
mama
know
don't
she
play,
don't.
boy.
I know she don't. But she, man, look, I ain't got time. I'm too grown for that. I get it, and I know she don't play, but I'm grown. I ain't got time. But
Oh,
I respect where you're coming from, and I don't be always like that. All right, people. You know what I'm saying? I might make, but we're not perfect. We make mistakes. We're grown. We're not little kids. But I get where he's coming from. But I'll go to I just didn't pay attention when you said Instagram, so my fault. I will go to Instagram and look. See, I'm a person that hold myself accountable. Not too many people. I give people my word if I messed up. So that's just me. You know.
VK wants everything handed to him immediately. Got another one for you. Another one for you. VK is demanding for no reason. Yeah. Yep, there you go,
Man,
brothers. Y'all seeing how the VK man be rocking. Y'all seeing it firsthand. All right.
I'm the nice. I'm like this. I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. Just don't cross me. That's all. That's all. But everything else, trust me. I'm the most humble. Even if you get me mad, you ask this man how controlled I am. To be honest, sometimes I'm ready to
I
go,
saw
but sometimes I
VK.
had to control
I
myself.
saw VK get mad one time, and that's through he got mad at a mutual friend inside Twin Peaks. That's the only time I ever saw him get mad.
He get mad sometimes more than me, and I gotta step in and try to make sure
When
he
I get
all
mad,
right.
when I get
Huh?
mad, we had an incident last year in the press box. How calm was I?
I was really surprised because we had some times when you was ready to get it like, hey dog, hold up, JB. It's all right. No, 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 no. Hold on, calm down. It's okay. Because I thought I'd be the one to be ready to blow up. But sometimes I had to check myself, be like, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta collect myself.
Oh
And
man.
JB be ready to get him like, hold on, dog. It's okay. Me and George gotta calm him down just a little bit because I'll be like, hey, it's not that critical.
I don't
But
know what
then
you're
but then
talking about.
sometimes he do the
I'm
same
calm,
thing.
cool, collected, triple
You know.
C's, baby.
I
All
guess
right,
we
look, we
I
got to
guess we
get
both
started,
calm.
man. Let's get to this
Yeah,
district, man. Let's get to the district. We're gonna start with the Baton Rouge district, and that's District 45A. The district for the past couple of years that has been run by Catholic of Baton Rouge, and they won the district last year, and they're back. They're gonna try to make another deep run to the playoffs. Their running back Jaden Miles is there. You got Blaine Thomasy at tackle. I think he's committed to Stanford. You got I think it's Jacob Bradford. His brother's at LSU, but he's committed to Ohio State. A bunch of talent over there at Catholic. Zachary's back. They're back this year. And, it's kind of strange, man. We haven't talked about Zachary in the deep playoff run the past 2 years. So I know Coach Brewerton is wanting to get his team back up and running and get them back there. We know that much. And, they got the talent that's coming on in each and every year. So they're going to be in the running for this thing. We got to talk about Central of Baton Rouge. They didn't win the district last year, but Central did win the Division One non-select state championship. Um, yeah, he can't.
Long story, Austin.
We gonna talk about
We don't talk about it. We can't talk about it. It's a long story.
We let that go. All right. Yes, Cheese. That would be another great one. Also, Central, they're bringing back a good group of players from last season. They got a quarterback that transferred from Alexandria. They got somebody that came in from Alabama that's here now, living in Baton Rouge. That's on that team. Watch out for Central. Woodlawn of Baton Rouge. They want to make a comeback. Scotlandville's going to be better this year, and then Liberty. Liberty has hired a state championship winning coach. That's Jimmy Zachary from Opelousas. He's at Liberty now, and now he has the role of trying to uplift this program and make this program a good program, a respectable program, make them talked about as a good football program moving forward. So, your thoughts on these teams right quick before we decide who's going to win the district.
Absolutely. When you look at Liberty, with the new head coach Jimmy Zachary and everything else, I think Liberty is gonna start making a turnaround.
Let me stop you 1 second.
No
No, Cheese. You right. Yeah, Cheese. Yes. They were in the championship game. That is right. I did say that they had made a deep run in past 2 years. No, they lost to Russ in that year. Yes, Cheese. You are absolutely correct. I'm corrected. Thank you, Cheese. Go ahead, VK.
But I think Liberty, I think turnaround is gonna happen. It might happen maybe immediately, but I would it might, if it doesn't happen this year, it might happen in year number 2. You have to kind of think of the scenario a couple years ago when David Seminole left Catholic and went to Central and how that turned around that quick. This is almost a similar situation here because of the fact that
it may not be. We don't know yet.
I'm saying it could be because of the fact we have seen this before. You know what I'm saying? That this program can be lifted. Now, if Liberty make a little bit of a comeback, make the playoffs, that could be big. But I wouldn't be surprised. They'll definitely compete. They'll definitely be much better. They don't make postseason. Watch out for year number 2. Year number 2 for Liberty will be very, very interesting. That'll make the district a lot more. It's already tough. It's gonna make it a lot more tougher than it is. Scotlandville, always talented. I think they'll be competing. They'll be competing.
A lot will be said that week 1 game against Kennedy.
Yes,
a lot will be said for Scotlandville.
Yes, and I think Scotlandville's the home team, or they come
Scotlandville home team.
Scotlandville's the home team. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot said in that first ball game. You look at Central. Like we mentioned, Central still have some talented players. They did lose a lot of those key seniors that really got them to winning that championship. They're still going to be a good program under Coach Seminole, but at the same time, might scale back just a little, but they're going to be still right there in the fold. Central is really, really going to be a good team, but at the same time, they lost a good bit from last year's championship team.
Oh, you think so, huh?
They had a whole bunch of seniors. They still return. I'm not saying they didn't lose everybody. They didn't. There is not a situation like Archbishop Shaw that they lost a lot more than they did. But Central lost some key players, but I think Central is still going to be talented. Still has some good because they had a lot of depth. That was the biggest thing I noticed last season about Central because the fact of the matter is they had a lot of people rotating in and out, especially on the offensive and defensive side. So I think they're
Shaw,
going to be.
Shaw lost a lot.
Yeah, they lost the entire offense.
They did.
They got the
They
best.
lost. They lost 2 linemen. That's it.
The
Nah,
most
I'm playing with you.
exactly.
They got 3 linemen returning
Hmm.
offensively.
And then most
Shaw will be
experience.
fine. Don't buck cheese head up.
Not bucking his head up,
Don't buck cheese head up, man.
but I think Central has. I'm not saying Central is not going to make the playoffs. I'm saying Central is going to be a good
Oh
team.
no. I know you're not saying
I'm,
that.
I'm saying I'm saying that Central State Championship, they might have a chance to defend it. We'll see what they do during
Ooh.
the season. Because I tell you, if they do well in their non-district like they did last year, look out for Central to have a chance to defend their state title, but not just that, have a chance to win the district. You look at Catholic of Baton Rouge, who is returning almost everybody. They return almost everybody. And that's a team that's going to be really, really deep and a team that's going to be loaded to bear to try to win their district and to have a chance to get back to the state championship in Division One. And Zachary, I almost didn't. I didn't forget Zachary. I'm hoping that's all the teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Exactly the last one you got.
Zachary the last one. Okay. Because I know there was a team in Prairieville. I don't know what district they're in. That was a school that was
Perville with Dutchtown and them.
Dutch. Okay. Because they're in year one with the
We'll talk
football
about them
program.
tomorrow.
Yeah, year one with the football program. Year two in the school. Um.
Ooh, okay, Chi. Austin. 2 to 3 years in the semis. Okay.
Mhm.
And select. Okay.
Austin, see where we see. He knows where I'm coming from with that. Good job. I like that. Now, Zachary Broncos and Coach Brewington, a very good program.
Yeah.
They're hungry. They're real hungry this year. They're very talented, and that could be a team that could get back to the state championship. They could get back this year, possibly.
Did you say something about Woodlawn?
Oh yeah, we can't forget about them.
Okay. You
We
forgot
can't
about
forget about
Woodlawn. Okay.
Woodlawn. We
There
can't
you
forget
go.
about Woodlawn. Woodlawn is continuing to build and build, and a team that really competed last year and really. I don't know if they made the postseason, but they was in a lot of games last year, so they was in a lot of ball games. So this year they're looking to try to move up a little more to be a better team and to at least compete and have a chance at postseason. So Woodlawn has had a interesting revolving door with coaches and everything else. But Woodlawn really competed hard last year, and they're looking to try to do a lot more this year. So, Baton Rouge Woodlawn, you know, could they could be a team. I'm not gonna say they have a chance to win this, but they could be a good team that could spoil some seasons. They could be a spoiler in that district.
Hmm. Okay. So now I ask you, who's winning the district?
Who? It's a tough district, man. It's real
Yeah,
tough.
it's tough.
It's a
Yeah.
tough. It's a tough one to pick here. It's a really tough one to pick, and it comes down to the big three to have a chance to win it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm leaning, to be honest with you,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm leaning towards the Catholic Bears to win the district.
Ooh, he's leaning toward the
I'm
Catholic
leaning toward the
Bears.
Catholic Bears to win the district. Close one. And to me, it's gonna come down. And this how close the districts are this year because of the fact of the matter is, it's gonna come down to one, two, or three teams. This is another district that's gonna come down to three teams. This district could come down to week 9 and 10 to who wins it. And I
That's
think
usually when
Cat-
those three play each other.
exactly.
Week 9 and 10. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Catholic wins it by the skin of their teeth. And I wouldn't be surprised Central and Central and Zachary could be tied for second in the district. That's how tight that district is going to be.
How
If
how could they tie for
well,
second if you go in a three team
or
race? Everybody gotta beat each other. No way
they
could
gotta
happen.
beat each other. Yeah, that's right. The head to head comes to you. You're right. The head to head does come to play.
I mean,
Does
unless you're
come to
saying like
play.
a Woodlawn, Liberty, or Scotlandville beats them. Unless you're saying that.
Probably that's what I'm maybe saying with that. But
Mm.
I'm like this. I'm gonna go Catholic 1, Zachary 2,
Mm.
Central 3. And all three will make deep runs into the playoffs. Central, I'll tell you one thing: if Central has a really, really good non-district and comes up strong, don't be surprised. Central's going to do what they can to get back to the dome and defend their state championship. And Zachary, they could get back. I wouldn't be surprised. One of these three teams, they might meet each other in the dome if they're on the opposite sides. They might meet each other in the dome if they're on the opposite sides. It
Uh,
depends. It really depends. I think Catholic, they definitely have a chance to win district and a chance at the dome with the experience that they have back. So it's going to be interesting to see. But 1, 2, and 3, Catholic, Zachary, Baton Rouge Central.
Cheese, it's very possible that they could split it three ways. It is possible, I think, between Catholic, Zachary, and Central that can happen this season. It's very possible. I mean, that'd be crazy if it does happen. We saw it happen last year with Hornville, Destrehan, and Terrebonne. So it's very possible it could happen. But I have to agree with my friend on Catholic winning the district again. And they'll be in two dog fights. Second place will be Central, in my opinion. Zachary will be third. All can make deep runs in the playoffs still. This is your top tier in District 4 5A. I think Central gonna give both teams hell, but just they'll be Zachary, in my opinion, and they'll come up short to Catholic. Just my thoughts. But that's a tough district, man. And then other teams are getting better as well. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. And I think Zachary and Catholic always play on a Thursday in week 10. I think they
Yeah,
always do.
they usually do play on a Thursday. I think that's more of a scheduling thing we gotta look at. Because and I wonder who's the home team this year. I
Home
think
team was Zachary last season.
all
So it's going to be
Catholic
Catholic this year in
Catholic is this year.
Memorial.
Yeah. Could have been an idea.
I remember Cheese. I remember. I remember Cheese. Yes. Yes. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, they were a deep, very,
I
very
think
deep squad.
I
Chief
think they were undefeated until they got to Zachary.
sure did. And I was saying, like, we said it when the season started, and I even said it before when the season started. I said Central, this could be a year that they could get to the Superdome with the team that they had. And then I did mention earlier that they had a lot of depth. Regardless of the seasons that they lost, they do have a lot of depth. So that was the biggest thing we noticed. And you know, Coach Seminole, it's not surprising what he's done, and you know, seeing that they can defend their title. You know what I'm saying? And that stadium is. Looking at pictures of it now, it's a really really nice stadium out there, and it's really rocking on Friday nights out there at Central.
Central Wildcats. You may see them in the dome again, VK. Just letting you know, bro.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree. I said it myself. I wouldn't be surprised. It depends on the draw. They might have a chance to defend their state championship. It depends on how deep this Division One non-select is this year. You know what I'm saying? It could be the battle of the colors between maybe Central and Destrehan. Would definitely it's almost similar colors when you look at it, just a little bit.
No, pretty much the same.
Exactly.
It's that Central doesn't have a silver in it.
Right, right.
That's the only
So,
thing.
but it'll be a great battle if those two go at it. Or who knows? It might be Hanville Destrehan. That'd be first time ever that the district rivals will meet in the dome.
The dome. Okay, I thought you were
I
saying
mean the
playoffs.
dome.
No, like I went
No,
to a
no.
Hornville Dethlehan quarterfinal playoff game. Okay, but the
Oh,
dome.
that happened. It
Yeah,
happened before in the playoff, but we
yeah.
talking about in the dome. Like
Boy, that was
it
to happen, boy. That was to
that
happen. Hornville Dethlehan in the dome. That would be crazy. But don't worry, guys. We gonna tell y'all who we think will be playing in the dome. Um, during our shows of week 1, we're gonna give y'all each one who we think gonna make it to the dome. We're gonna let y'all know.
what you think about that idea one of our cohorts have to try to do something
And I told
special?
that dude that that other guy had his schedule already out on Facebook, and there's no way we could do all that. I told him that before he even asked that question.
Talking about game schedules.
No, his show schedule. He
Oh,
put it out on Facebook already, and I told him that.
okay. No, I didn't know that. I gotta
No,
look
no, I
at.
know you didn't know. I know you didn't know. I'm just saying. I told that guy that he had been asked that question.
Having a good idea to do that, but you know. Oh well.
So So, all right. So we both got the Catholic Bears of Baton Rouge, the orange and black, winning District 10. No, sorry, District 4-5A. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Maybe on this next one, we'll disagree. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I got a feeling we will disagree. I got a strong feeling. And I want to go right into it right now. So, we're going to go to District 104A. That is another district here in the New Orleans area. And it consists of 5 teams. You got the Abramson Commodores. You have the McMain Mustangs. You have the Carver Rams. You have the McDonough 35 Round Eagles. And you have the Frederick Douglass Bobcats. Now, 2 teams out of that district made the playoffs last year. That was McDonough 35, and that was Frederick Douglass. I think you're going to have another team from this district make it. I'm not going to say who it is just yet, but I think they'll have 3 teams this season. I really think so. Aberson, they make a little noise. They got some work to do. They have some work to do. Same for McMain. They got some work to do. Carver is Coach Figg's second year at Carver. And he's developing a squad that's going to go out there and compete with everybody. And he's got these boys believing. He's got them believing that they can play with anybody. And it's crazy. The new stadium, I think, gonna be up when next year? Ninth Ward Stadium?
I gotta check it out. I know they've been working on it.
No, everything got passed. It was on the news. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, it must have been recently. Oh,
yeah, it was
goodness.
recently on the news. Coach Figg was in his suit and everything, suited up in booties. Coach Figg, woo! I was like, look, Coach Figg on the news. Let me stop.
I'm about to look this up right quick.
Yeah,
That's news to me.
Yeah, so before they got passed, and they supposed to be either next year or the year after.
Probably it is possible. And I'm gonna look that up right now.
Go ahead. So I'm gonna keep talking while you're looking it up.
Yes.
So Carver Rams, I'm telling you, looking to make some noise this year. Gonna be a better team than last year, and watch out for Coach Figg and his squad. Frederick Douglass Bobcats. They bring back a lot of players from last year's team. I know they lost Vito Odom. They got a brand new quarterback in Keith Cuffer Williams. They got a good receiver, Vance Reed. You got one of the best up and coming defensive players. Cheese says he thinks 2027 season the stadium may be up. You may be right, Cheese. You may be right. They have Ronald Gaudet. Ronald Gaudet as a true freshman. All right. I know we say that for college, but yes, as a freshman, Ronald Gaudet started at safety and had 8 interceptions. You don't hear about no freshman in high school having 8 interceptions. That's crazy. Ronald Gaudet did that. So that's a name to remember moving forward. We got him for 3 more seasons. So there's talent on this Frederick Douglass Bobcats team. A lot of talent. You got to remember the game we streamed, first round playoff, Saturday night. Frederick Douglass hosted a first round game against Livingston and lost in the last 55 seconds. I got my practice field tour story up about Frederick Douglass, and that's what I started off with, how the victory was just snatched from them just like that. But this is a talented team. You look out for them. And then you got the reigning district champions, McDonough 35. And Hyes Jackson is their wide receiver. And Hyes Jackson will need to get the ball a lot to make things happen for this 35 team. You know, the 35 had a good squad last year, a bunch of seniors that graduated from 35. So they have to replace all those seniors with up-and-coming new talent. Hyes Jackson, the wide receiver, is a senior. That's their best playmaker. They got to find ways to get him the ball. But other than that, somebody going to win district. But you go ahead, VK, your thoughts on this district, District 10-4A.
Before I go any further with that, big time props going to George Washington Carver. I just looked at it and looked it up. They're looking to hopefully have it done by next fall, to have that new stadium done by next fall, no later than 2027. But they said 3,800 seat stadium,
Yeah.
possibly maybe up to 5,000 with standing room.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a long time. It took a
very
long time because it used to be the Field of Dreams a long time ago, and I felt bad for Carver at the time. They were screwed over all over the place to try to have that done. And now they finally got some of the right people together. T's crossed, I's dotted, that the project is on. And they're hopefully to have everything done by next fall. And that is big for that community. It will be called Ninth Ward Stadium, which is the most appropriate name, especially in that area. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the most appropriate name for it, for real.
Carver is born and bred in the Ninth Ward.
So it's Douglas.
But we talking about, but Douglas is in the
other side of
the other side.
They're
the
other side of the canal.
Yeah, they're in the heart. Carver's in the heart. So it's unbelievable.
Carver's in the heart of the Ninth Ward?
Heart of the Ninth Ward.
What part of the Ninth Ward Carver in?
Carver's in the port.
In the lower Ninth Ward?
Yes. Lower 9.
Lower 9. You know what the population is in the lower 9 right now? It was the heart. It ain't the heart no more. The heart with Douglas. That's the new heart since Katrina. That's the thriving part.
Well, it don't matter. The heart is still the heart. I don't care how much they have right there. It's still a heart. It's still a heart of that place, regardless of who and where and whatever. Man, you have to look at the history and everything else.
I understand the history, but I'm telling you,
I go by history.
Majority of people didn't come back there at all. The population is low. But that other side where Douglas at,
you're right.
That's the thriving side.
I'm not saying you're wrong on that.
I didn't say you said that.
Wrong. No, but what you're saying is facts. It's in geography class. See, I appreciate that because that just shows somebody at least notices a little bit of my intelligence on what I'm saying. But at the same time,
she's saying that at all. But go ahead.
See, everybody trying to make BK mad again. It's not happening. I know the games y'all play, but
okay, hold on. Frank the Tank says Carver is upper 9 and not the lower 9. Okay, cool. So we both wrong on that one.
Carver's in the CTC across the canal. Read it.
What?
The next comment is on the top.
I said across the canal. That's what I said. I said they're across the canal. That's what I said that. I said that. Rewind it. Bring it back. I said it. They're across the canal. I said that. I just didn't know what part of the night they was in.
Well,
I asked VK right in the lower. He said, yeah.
I think what you're saying is right, is the driving force on that side where Douglas is, but regardless, the heart is the heart. The heart is right where Carver is. It regardless of what the population is now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the historical and everything else of that, because regardless of the fact, it's gonna be great when that finally comes together with that stadium. That is gonna be awesome. And I hope, and here's the next thing. I hope the first game of that stadium is between George Washington Carver and Douglas. I would
No,
love for that to be the first
it
game of the
won't.
Night War Stadium, or they just play each other.
Well, they will. They in the same district.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
gonna happen.
Okay, yeah.
All right, get to your thoughts on the
my,
teams.
my,
Come on.
my, my, let's go with you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. One second. All right. Now you look at these teams, like you said, McMain. They're trying to build on something. You look at all right. Abramson has a new head coach.
Yep.
Abramson trying to transition now to try to have consistency since the school has become Abramson again. So they're trying to really build on consistency at the school, even with the new head coach. Now, the top three in that district you see right there is George Washington Carver, Frederick Douglass, McDonough 35. Now, McDonough 35 might have an upper hand because of the fact of the matter is that they play a very, very tough non-district. So I think that tough district is really going to prepare them to be ready for district play. But you look at Douglas, that's returning a lot of experienced players and looking to do a lot more this year. Not just to try to win the district, but to make a deep playoff run. Because Douglas looking for their first playoff win since 1993, when Keith Gardner carried that well back then, um, out or it was Francis T. Nichols at the time before it became Douglas. He carried Francis T. Nichols to a victory against John Eric. So they're looking to get that win and looking to go forward. If they can get their first playoff win, they are going to make headway in that division. Now, Douglas, they do have a chance to win the district. Carver, I think is going to be a better team this year, more than anything else. Much, much better. Very young team last year. Coach Fig in year two is trying to make a splash, trying to make a huge splash in this district. And if they can have a good season this year, if they make a playoff run, that's going to be huge momentum for Carver going into 2026 because of the fact of the matter is that their new stadium is going to possibly open up. So the district, I think, is going to be interesting, and it's going to be a fun district too to see who wins that district championship.
All right. So who you got winning? Who you got winning, bro? Let's go. Tell
Okay,
me.
it's a tough one. It's another tough one here, but I'm gonna go with the team. I think it's gonna be a little more ready and a little more polished, and not just that. I think a chance that they can finally win the district championship. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Frederick Douglass wins the district championship. I'm gonna go with Frederick Douglass. And it'll probably and I'm gonna say this: McDonough 35 and Carver is gonna have an interesting battle for second place, and I think 35 by the skin of their teeth will finish second. Carver third, but all three of them will make the playoffs. All three teams will make postseason this year, and I would be surprised to make a nice little run in the postseason this year.
Hmm. Okay. I see. Now, my turn. My turn, brother. Second place this year in that district, in my opinion, will be the Carver Rams. I think the Carver Rams finished second. 35, lost a little bit too much, my opinion. But no, Coach Dags may prove me wrong. But I do have the Douglas Bobcats this year winning that district. I think they just have so much on both sides of the ball in that district to where it's just too much for every team in there to handle. So I think the Douglas Bobcats will be your district champions for 10-4A. I mean, they got so much talent, the Douglas Bobcats, and I I
Wow.
I don't see nobody else winning that district this year except the Frederick Douglass Bobcats.
So you think George Washington Carver makes a huge step this year?
I think so. I think so.
Hmm.
I think so. Douglas, not Douglas, 35. They lost. They lost so much.
They did. They lost. They lost. They lost a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. They might finish second. I wouldn't be surprised. Carver might take the two. They might take the second place spot, or not just that. Carver might compete for the district title. Who knows? But I'm gonna go with Coach Daggs and 35 to finish second, but by the skin of their teeth because those district games are going to be something else, man. It is going to be interesting. We actually got one of those district games on our schedule this season, so it's going to be some interesting matchups in that district, and it's going to be wild. I wouldn't be surprised. You might have a low scoring defensive game, or you might have a wild 35-34 game or a 42-35 game in one of those. So you're gonna have one of the two in that district. It will be hard hitting.
Hard hitting. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Knock some shoulder pads loose. Let's
Yes.
get it. I want to get one more.
That's the old school. That's the old school Orleans Parish, man. Because some way, somehow, you had some hard hitting football, especially those 4:30 special games, those 3:30 special games that
Mm-hmm.
Pan Am and Tag on it back in the day. So we mentioned that in the broadcast last year for the Douglas and Livingston game. Just bringing back memories. Looking at Ed Daniels, how Friday Night Football usually. I'm like, man, that's like he used to trip out. Like, dude, I thought Country Day was doing the. I was like, no, that's Orleans Parish special. They do the Thursday, Friday, 3:30 game. And I was like, wow. No available stadiums. You have to play in the afternoons. So, and it's kind of still like that, but it was still hard hitting football.
I want to get one more district in before we get out of here. One more district. You ready for this?
Well, let's
I
get
don't.
it.
I don't know. You ready for this? I don't know. I don't know.
You say it in like
Uh oh. Uh oh. Man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I
what
just
happened
said this
now?
man's name, man. Did I just say this man's name? Oh boy. Coach Dag's like, oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
He said I got cases for all you.
Okay. Coach Dag's like, I got you, JB. I got you, JB. Thanks!
Yeah,
Exclamation point.
my dog, Coach
Motivation. Gonna
Dags.
tell his team, the Hatch It Out Show, guys, they ain't got us winning district. One of them got us in third place. He gonna tell them. They gonna like, they gonna, man, they might hit me in my inbox, boy. Like STM did a couple years ago, boy. STM, it was all in my inbox, boy. Good gosh. Good
Well,
God. Nah,
thank goodness it might be somebody get you instead of somebody getting me. So I feel much better now.
hey man, that's your high school teammate. You supposed to be rocking with him all the time,
That's
right?
my dog, man. But
Nah.
they lost him. I think we have an invitation.
What's Saturday? What's Saturday, coach? I'm free. What you got? What's Saturday? You got a practice? What you got? Let me know. I'm
You
free
know,
Saturday.
we'll come over there and give y'all some love. You know that.
Oh, no, we've always given Coach Dags love. We've always given love, and we got one of his games when they
Yep.
play Carver. We got that game. We
And
streaming,
we got 35 in St.
and
Albans
we got
too.
on week one. We got on week one.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Let us know. Yes, sir. No, that's all love with Coach Dags, and he knows that. He knows that.
Okay.
10:30 a.m. Okay, where at? Is it at 35?
Most likely.
Yeah, I assume it's at 35. 10:30. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. All right, coach.
that's so
Definitely.
much.
We there.
That's Got so many acres over there. I think they got almost 2 practice
I,
fields.
I love that gym. That
That
basketball gym. I love that gym, man.
the high school is one of the biggest in the city because
Yeah.
of the fact of the matter is, look at all those acres around that area. I mean, it's just so much of improvement, so much at all these Orleans Parish schools. You look at 35, how they built the new school, comparing from where it used to be, and it's still right in the 7th ward.
Yeah.
And then you got George Washington Carver, how they're improved with their facilities.
Yep.
And you look at uh, LB Landry's high school.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Edna Carr. It's just what, year number 3 in that new school. So
Nice.
it's unbelievable. I mean, it took a long time for these schools to try to get back up. And then you look at Kennedy. Hopefully, they have the brand new edifice, but they working on that. But they're in that other school that they were adopted to, so still a nice school over there. So, but comparing to what it was back then to now, it's a big time 360, because you're wondering if some of those schools, even the alumni, was like, are they going to improve the place, or are they going to have a new school? And I think that's a problem that we have in our own little parish and where we live at, because those facilities, some of the facilities are so old, they're not even planning not to rebuild. One of them who took storm damage and finally getting a fix on it. But at the same time, some of these high schools are older, and it's like there are any kind of plans to put any money into those schools, and you know what parish I'm talking about.
And I'm
So
not getting involved with that right
no,
now.
I'm not.
I ain't
I'm not.
saying a
I'm not.
word. I
We
ain't
not. We
saying
not. We
nothing.
not. We're not. We're not gonna get involved. But
I'm not saying nothing because I
I'm.
was
I'm just saying, comparing apples to oranges. That's all.
all right. So Coach Dags, Saturday, we there. We're gonna add this to the practice field tours because I didn't think nobody was practicing on Saturday. He letting us know practice field tours. We're gonna add McDonald 35. I love it. Well, I'll be there Saturday. We got to be somewhere tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, but Saturday, Coach Dags for 10:30. Yeah, we're there. We are there, my brother. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
so it's me and you tomorrow and Thursday, right?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I meant to answer you earlier on that text. You probably have to meet me there because I got to go to the doctor's first.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'll
regular
meet.
checkup.
Huh?
Regular checkup, huh?
Hey, my finger checked out.
Oh no.
You see?
Dang. Hope is all right, dude.
I hope it's all right too, bro. I hope it's all right too. All right. Let's get to this last district to talk about, and we're gonna end this show. We talked about, and like I said, I think I said it last week. Don't get mad at us with our picks, please. I know Coach Dag's not mad. I know, but there's some people who get mad. Don't get mad
Yeah.
with us, please.
It's just predictions,
Just predictions. It's
and if
just
we're
our
wrong,
thoughts. All it is. But don't get mad. But if y'all prove me wrong, you can call me out on Twitter, X, Facebook, all you want. Say JB said this, and we proved them wrong, and I'll repost it.
the hash it
Trust me.
out show, we're men of integrity and we are men of accountability. So we will take account if we're wrong.
Definitely.
We're men of our word.
So last week we talked about the 5A Jefferson Parish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna talk about Jefferson Parish one more time. District 93A, Jefferson Parish. That's Fisher, Jefferson Rise, Thomas Jefferson, Haynes, Young Audience, and Patrick Taylor. It's crazy. Only one school is the East Bank School. The rest West Bank schools. So Patrick Taylor looking to be much better this year. A lot of experience coming back. Thomas Jefferson, they want to get back to the playoffs after making it a couple years ago. Haynes, defending district champions, looking to win it again. Jefferson Rise, Coach Chris Current, the brand new coach, and he's looking to change that program around. And Young Audience, looking to be better than what they were last year. What you say, right quick, Chief?
Should be a interesting district more than anything else. Very competitive, like it always does. I think young audiences is going to try to make a push to be a really good team in year two.
Mm-hmm.
They had some really good upsets last year. They just didn't finish that second half strong like they did in the first half. But I think they're going to try. I know it's going to be a little more tougher schedule. They got more road games. But I think young audiences and the head coach, Dennis Christopher, will try to get things rolling over there in this program's second year of varsity. So I really think young audiences might make a push. You look at Jefferson Rise and Chris Current. I think he's going to try and change the culture over there. I think I wouldn't be surprised Jefferson Rise might be real competitive this year. I think he might be a little bit better, especially what he will bring. You look at Fisher, and Fisher is interesting, and you just got to see, hopefully, that they can really compete. Because of the fact of the matter is, my question is where they practice. Because I sometimes make a pass on my deliveries to Lafitte. They still got their practice field and everything. I'm wondering, do they catch the bus from Marrero to go over there and practice? That's what I'm wondering, because the school is located where the
West Bank Community College.
that's it. That's
Mm-hmm.
where Fisher's located, and I think that's their permanent location for right now until they get. They're trying to plan to build a more of a bigger type Fisher. They're planning to have, and I talked with Sheena Smith Dilworth at Everett, who is an alumnus of Fisher. And she said that they're making plans to make a bigger and better school. They're planning to make it look like South Plaquemines. That's how they're trying to redo the school and shape it like that.
Okay.
So that's the plans in the works for that. But I'm wondering, hopefully Fisher can have a chance to try to compete this year. And they've been in a lot of games last year. So we'll see if they can just, do what they got to do and try to make waves. But Thomas Jefferson and Coach I'm trying to Bush, Kenny Bush,
Kenny Bush. Yep.
a very experienced coach, trying to really put together a good program over there, and I think they're going to be right there in the thick of things. And Patrick Taylor and Haynes, they're interesting. Haynes got a new head coach because Ben Powell now is at Country Day.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, I wish Coach Powell all the best in the world
Yes, sir.
at
Both of
Country
us.
Day.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting with the new coach and see what they do in transition. Patrick Taylor is returning a lot of people. Pat Taylor is looking to try to make a run similar to a couple of years ago.
Pat Taylor can't go 0-10 again. There's no way. That 0-10
They-
season last year, nobody saw that even happening.
It wasn't a surprise to me because of the fact
What? What you mean it wasn't a
wasn't.
surprise?
It wasn't a surprise because you have to think what they lost. When you lose 70% of your team and you return hardly anybody, there's not too many times that one or two things that happen. Like, now, here's the thing I might have been a little surprised at, that the fact they went winless. That was the only little surprise I had on it.
Well, that's all you gotta say. I was surprised they went winless. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody saw them going winless after the year they had before. The year before. A playoff win after the second round.
Right.
And then 0-10. Nobody saw this.
I had to rethink about that.
Thank you.
I had to rethink about that. I'm saying I thought maybe they might not. Here's my thing. I was a little surprised. I'm thinking they might win one or two games, maybe three. Because of the fact of the matter is you lose all those people. I always say inexperience hurts. It hurts because the fact of the matter is it might hurt early, and then second half, it really depends. Second half starts. Will your team become better? Will you have progress of the inexperienced players? Can they make a step forward? Now, sometimes the steps might not be there. And the thing about Patrick Taylor was the fact they didn't just dealt with inexperience, they dealt with injuries as well. You had those two, that spells doom. And that's facts. You don't want those two things looming. Inexperience is one thing that's bad, but injuries too, that's a lot. But they were so young and one of the youngest teams in the state, and some people thought it was crazy. I said Pat Taylor will be better next year. What you mean? They went on, dude. Experience means a lot because those people now under that system, there's gonna be progress going into next year because they know, especially the seniors that are come up now, that we can't have this a second time, and we won't have this a second time. So I expect a lot more progress this year for Patrick Taylor. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Gibb. Inexperience is a lot. Like, you know, like you look at a lot of programs this year that has inexperience, but if you have some key players, you'll be fine. Like your alma mater is going to be just fine because that defense is going to really carry some things. Offense might struggle a little bit, but if they get it together, that's a team that's going to be dangerous. St. Aug has lost some key pieces, but they have some players to cover it up, and things will be all right from there. They got to work on some things like up front for St. Aug is a little
Look how he
experience.
said that. Look how look. Listen, y'all see how you put that together? When it came to Shaw, they gonna struggle early with the offense on new players. They say no, they lost some
I
key
think
players, but they gonna cover it up. Like,
no,
wait
no,
a
no,
minute,
no, no,
dog.
no,
Hold
no,
on
no,
now.
no, no,
Come
no,
on
no,
now.
no, no,
Come on
no,
now.
no. You know where I'm coming from with
No, I
that,
don't.
dude.
I don't.
No,
We got an audience watching. They don't know.
let me explain. Can I explain, Mr. JB?
Yeah, then get back to these people, these
Okay,
teams.
okay. I'm explaining it like this. When you have certain talent in certain positions that really helps out and everything, that's going to help your team regardless of the inexperience you have.
And the car.
Like,
And the car.
and the car,
And
like I said, and the car has some. The thing about in the car that helps them is the fact that experienced quarterback, experienced offensive
I'm
line.
saying that if they lose somebody, they can plug somebody back in, right?
They
That's
all they
that's
all
covering it up, right?
they always have certain
I
teams
mean,
always have
they
depth.
lost 3 good receivers from last year. They got 3 more coming in. They got that's gonna cover it up, right? In the car.
Of course, I'm saying, of course, certain teams have good depth, and then it depends on what they have. Because
Oh, now it's been on what they have.
hey,
So at the car reloads, right?
it's fact,
At, at the car
hey,
reloads. Boom.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Once in a while, you might have a year that the talent might not be what it is, and it's gonna take a while. We seen it before in Call, but it's a long time ago it has happened. We seen it before in Curtis that you had a lack in something and a little lack in certain positions. It
When the
happens.
last time we saw that car? When the last time?
Like I just said, it's been a while. I didn't say it happened recently. It's been a while.
Not I no. I'm just asking
No,
when the last time it happened. I didn't say you said it recently. I said when the last time that has
it's
happened with
probably
that in the car.
it's probably been about maybe about 8 years, 8 to close to 10 years. That
8 close to 10 years since that happened.
it's been a long
And we talking
time.
about in the car who's been playing for championship since 2010.
They've been fortunate, dude. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's been
I've been
fortunate.
fortunate. Oh
They've been
man, I
fortunate.
don't call it fortunate, bro. I just call it a great coaching staff that they have, and they got great
No,
talent that's just coming
I'm
on in every day.
I'm not knocking that.
I
I
didn't say
know
you
they got
did.
no. Listen,
I
I
didn't say
know
you
they
did.
got. I know they got a great coaching staff. My thing is sometimes you're fortunate and you have to be thankful because sometimes you have to think. Sometimes the great ones will go down. Remember, in long time ago in college football, there was a power called Nebraska, and they always used to say, "We don't rebuild, we reload." And then all of a sudden, at some point, the talent started going down. The
Coach,
great ones take a fall. Miami took a fall. Everybody, the great ones, will take a fall, but it depends how long.
Coach
All
Tate
I'm gonna say,
Francis,
it happens.
Coach Tate Francis, Bryce's first year, they started 0-3 and still made a run to the dome. And that's what I'm talking about. Even Bryce's first year, they might have lost 3 games, but they still got to the dome. And every year it's been a deep playoff run. nothing less than the quarterfinals. That's why I'm like, when the breakoff been? They've been doing it nonstop since Jabbar. That's what I'm saying. I think you could say that for other teams. You know, Patrick Taylor's won. The last year, 27 seniors they lost. So I just don't. I won't say it in the car.
It's what you're saying. What you're saying is right. I don't see that happening. Like talking about it. But here's the other thing about Carr. Remember, Carr didn't get to a state championship for like the past three. Oh, has not got to the state championship the past what 3 years until last season.
But my
Since
point
they
is what
since
I'm
they
saying is
since
my
they
point is that they still made deep playoff
they have
runs,
they have. I'm not saying they have
quarterfinals or beyond. That's what I'm saying.
exactly, but they took I'm not saying they took a step back. I'm saying sometimes it takes a minute to get to a high level and also winning in a high level. Look how long it took for Curtis to finally win at Division One. It took them a minute, and they finally got it done.
Hold
It
on,
takes
you going off topic? We talking about rebuilding or reloading?
well,
That's the
well,
conversation we having. Now you're saying
well.
Curtis coming
No,
into the 5A. It took a while. No, we talking about
it,
rebuilding and reloading.
well. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that so we won't get confused. Okay, let me rephrase that, my friend.
Definitely,
I'm
Coach
saying,
Dave Francis, the coaching staff over there is wonderful. Yes, sir.
yeah, it's a great coaches there. I'm like sometimes, we have to be thankful for what we have. Because I ain't gonna lie, you stay consistent is great. And when you win, guess what? They're coming. They're gonna come there anyway. You know. But my thing is, how long can it last? It might last a long time, might not. It happens. The down, like, you might have a fall, but how long the fall is, and the fall don't be that long, it'll be all right. It'll be cool. But the fall it goes down, and you don't see recovery. Like talking about it, you might take a long time, and then they finally get back up. That's what I'm saying. I have learned that in sports for the last 30 something years. And I really thought, and that's what I love about the underdogs. That's what I love about it. All these these teams, like I was saying long, long time ago, people thought it was crazy. I thought at one time I thought Central Florida was going to take over Florida because of the fact of the matter is, look how Florida, all these programs that went down. It happens. It's life, period. It happens. That's all it is, dude.
No, Shelby, we're not doing that game. We got St. Aug on the schedule, but we don't that game was just added with St. Aug. Legacy coming down to play St. Aug. So no, we don't have that one. Sorry, bro.
We might come to watch, but
I don't know. I think we got a game.
we gotta get. That's week what 4?
I don't remember. I have to look and see. West Monroe, yeah. Harmville had some down years. When Salt left, when Roberto left, Destrehan had a couple down years. Yeah, it happens. I understand.
Right.
Starting to
That's
reload in business now as well.
thanks to Mr. Tanner. Yep.
All right. So let's get back to it, man. Who you got winning the district, bro?
I got Patrick Taylor winning the district.
Whoa, that boy got Patrick Taylor winning the
I
district.
got Patrick
What?
Taylor winning the district. I got Patrick Taylor winning the
Woo!
district. I'm like this. Coach Bourgeois has been there and done that. I really think they're going to bounce back and win this district this year with all that experience coming back. I see progress with this team. I think young audiences makes a huge push, and I think, and I'm going out on a limb. I think they finished second in the district. I think they finished second in the district.
Well, oh, snap. That boy got young audience second, Patrick Taylor first. Woo, snap. Watch out, yo. Whoa, boy. Man.
I'm like this, man. Look, it's we have seen stories, Z Cheese, we have seen stories that there have been programs that went winless or had a bad record. New coach comes in or experienced players come back and turns it around. Trust me, this is going to be another one. And I'm like this. You're looking at a guy, and this man told me years and years ago when Puka Williams carried Hineville, I said Hineville's going to the dome. He said I was crazy. And when they won it and went to the dome,
Yeah.
and he looked at me and was like, man, they're going. He called me on the phone. Man, Hineville going to? I told you. I told you what I see. I see what I see. And
Sometimes
I'm
you was
wrong
right.
sometimes. I'm
Most of the
wrong
time.
sometimes.
Most of the times.
No.
Yeah.
See, no. Not all
You.
the time, bro. See. If I wouldn't have had that technicality, I would have won that god doggone pick in the
Oh
playoffs.
Lord.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. Cecilia has the greatest player of all time in his school. So it's all to the good, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
Dennis Gaines and everybody, I'm happy for them guys. I could have got my picks tied. But it's all right. We're gonna see what we do this year.
Yeah. Austin, what are you gonna do this year? Let him know what he's gonna do.
This
Anyway.
kid goes off the cliff. All
Yeah.
right. See, I'm like this. The
That's
theme
what I
was
meant, Cheese. Exactly. Thank you, Cheese.
well, I'm like this. Look, I ain't saying nothing. It's a new year, and all I'm gonna tell you, let me fool around and win week one of the picks.
You keep talking about week one for a moral
Let me
victory. It's
fool
the
around. It
week,
ain't
bro.
about more victory.
Yeah, it
I
is.
got
You said
some.
let me
Listen,
win week
listen,
one. You can
listen,
win.
listen.
You can win the first
It's
5
going.
weeks, but if
Listen.
you don't have
Listen,
the
it's
highest
gonna
total win
let me
after
tell you
10 weeks,
let me
you
tell you
lose,
something.
bro.
Let me tell you something. It's about 1 week at a time, baby. It's about going 1-0 each week. And once we get those wins, it's gonna add up to a possible championship. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna
Lord
take
have
my
mercy.
victories and nobody gonna rain on my parade this year. We
Lord have
gonna see.
mercy.
Let me fool around and get week one. That's
All
all I'm gonna
right.
tell you.
Let me
It's
tell y'all
about,
when
it's
this so
about,
we
it's
can get
about to
out
be a
of here,
new year
y'all.
this year, baby. It's about to
Yeah,
be a new year.
okay. Good luck to you. Yeah. Tell him, Cheese.
Let's see
Uh,
what you do this year, Cheese, and the picks. I want to see you a part of Hash It Out Show picks
what Brother
this year.
Martin looks like? Brother Martin looks good offensively for sure. Very good offensively. Hudson Fields quarterback. That's the next quarterback you guys gonna be talking about for the next couple of years. He's gonna be a sophomore. They got great wide receivers in Rex LeBlanc, Rowan Lipscomb, and Easton Royal. Offensively, they look good. They lost a lot on defense. That's what they got to replace. So, but offensively, they're gonna be good. VK shocks the world and finishes second. Oh no. Jordan says you and Cheese gonna finish with the same record this year. All right. Um, my turn. So I'm gonna tell you who's gonna finish second, in my opinion, and I think it's Patrick Taylor. I think Patrick Taylor finishes second. They don't win district. I think they finish second. Jeremy Gibson, you got Logan, Jackson Norwood at defensive tackle. That's three of the best players on that team right there. And I think they're gonna use Jeremy Gibson to the best of his abilities for his skill set. I think you're gonna see this guy touch the ball on the outside and let him do his thing. Logan gonna run the ball and pound it in the inside. Jackson Norwood, 6'3", 270 pounds. Just got to get a little mean streak in him. Mean streak in him. But I got them finishing second. I think they have a bounce back year, back to the playoffs. They'll finish second. But first place, I think the reigning district champions get it. Coach PJ Sprunk is now at Haynes, and I think Haynes will once again be the district champions of 9-3A. I just don't see right now anybody defeating the um, the Haynes Yellow Jackets. So I got Haynes.
Despite Haynes losing a lot from last year.
Despite it, I still got Haynes.
Okay.
I got
And
Haynes.
no disrespect to PJ Sprunk. I think he's a good coach. I think he's gonna do some great things at Haynes. I think he's gonna do some great things at Haynes. You know, I expect Haynes to make the playoffs. I expect Haynes to probably finish third in the district, but they're gonna be right. I think they'll be right there in the fold for the district championship run. So they'll be right there in the fold. You know what I'm saying? but you at least got Patrick Taylor second in the
I got him
district.
second. Oh
You
yeah.
at least got them to bounce back.
Oh,
So
without a doubt, without a doubt. Everybody that got coming back.
we're
Yeah,
kind of on the same page, but I know I made the bold prediction of them winning district. But you kind of see the same a little bit of like, hey, they could bounce back. They're not winning district, but they'll bounce back. So I see.
definitely bouncing back. I mean, let me see their schedule right quick. Let's be talking about them. I got it right here. Hold on. Patrick Taylor. Let's see who all they got. Because I know we have that game against St. Martin. That I do know. I ain't gonna talk about that. But let's see what else they got. Riverdale game 1. Riverdale game 1. They hosted Friday night. Patrick Taylor hosted that game Friday night, September 5th. Patrick Taylor, Riverdale. And then the following week, Sophie B. Wright. Then St. Martin's. Then Kenner Discovery. Country Day, Coach Powell, and he got those basketball players playing for him. Like Herm, Kellen Brewer.
Herm looked like a football player anyway, man. So that that's not surprising that he would get Herm Dyson up in there.
He got
Deuce.
He got Deuce son too. All three of them.
I wonder what position Deuce gonna play, man. I'm curious to see. I'm curious, man. He's a really nice athlete, man. He's a really nice athlete. Made a huge impact in the state championship game. That
was
guy
huge that game. He was huge.
So
he was huge.
Man, it's amazing to see, how they are on the court. Let's see how they are on the field. But I would be surprised Herman Dyson is gonna make a impact for Country Day football. He looks like a football player.
We gonna see. And then district, Fisher, Jefferson Rise, Thomas Jefferson, Haynes, and Yak. Yeah, I'm going playoffs. Definitely. And I'll stick with the second in district.
And I think 3 teams will make the playoffs from that district, like we mentioned.
Oh, man.
3 teams. I think it'll be Patrick Taylor, Young Audiences, and Haynes. They'll make the postseason. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be tight between Haynes. Don't be surprised. Thomas Jefferson might be still in the fold, but they'll get 3 probably from that district, especially if they do well in the non-district. I think 3 will get in from that district.
All right. We'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. And we're going to talk about some other districts. We're going to talk about a district in Monroe. We're going to talk about a district that includes Lafayette and Lake Charles. And we're going to talk about a district that consists of schools outside of Baton Rouge. That's the 3 we're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about those districts. Let us know who you think will win those districts. The one up north, that's District 25A or 15A, the Monroe area with Neville and Ruston and West Monroe and Ouachita. Then I think it's 35A or 45A. No, 35A. That's the Sam Houston's and
Captain Shreve.
No, ain't no Captain. That's Shreveport. That's Shreveport. I ain't talking about that tomorrow. I ain't talking about no Shreveport team right now. No.
No.
See, you see, guys, you see how you want to cut me off and thinking he right? It be wrong. You see how he did that? I'm sitting there telling them Sam Houston, Barb, Sulphur. He like Captain Shreve.
Why are you trying to be all superior? This dude.
I ain't trying to be superior. Did you not just butt in again?
Well, you're right, but you didn't have to do it like that.
That's all I did. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, you're right. My bad on that, because I was hoping we were going to talk about the Shreveport district, because me and a good friend of ours, I was talking to yesterday, Lamar Gafford, we kind of had a nice little discussion about that particular district there, the Shreveport district. So I know we'll talk about that soon, because I think that district's going to be too fun.
Too funny, man. I don't know.
Too fun. Not funny, but fun.
Oh, offensively? Yeah, without a doubt.
A lot of fun.
Oh, offensively, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Nah, I ain't mad. No.
Yeah,
I ain't mad.
We must get JB mad. That should be the thing. We must get JB mad.
Takes a lot, trust me.
Oh, you got mad the last time I came on there. I think it was last Tuesday. Man, we just about to get on the show, man. Come on in, Nate. We must
No, you were
continue.
doing something, and I was joking with you.
Mm-hmm. It didn't look like it for a second, boy. Though you were looking like
Nah, man, I said I could play in movies. Now, when you touched my
now
camera
that's
last,
now
when you
that
touched
now
my
that's
camera last week, that's a different story.
maybe I need a fool with the camera to get mad.
Yeah, you touched that camera. Y'all just don't know, man.
See, I don't want to push his buttons too much, bro, because I ain't trying to get my neck broke. Not the
I ain't put
way.
my hands on you. We ain't gonna fight.
Man, I don't want to fight you because like that, bro. This man, dude, don't mess with that man. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
That
If
dude
you
VK came in
if
there
you mess
late.
with him, I can't tell you nothing. I
This
can't
dude
tell you
VK
nothing.
came in there late after I did my interviews and everything, and I'm about to do another interview, and then I start the interview. Then he gonna move. Just move the camera for no. Whoa! What is so funny is that he moved the camera, and the receiver from a microphone got loose, and you couldn't hear. I got the video clip. You couldn't hear nothing I was saying, and I was cussing. I was cussing. I said that was God's will for that to happen. So,
Well, I guess I did move it for a good reason. So, thank you
no,
for that.
no, you didn't touch it. It's fine. It's all good though. It's
You
all
don't want no
good.
cursing, so that's good. That saved you a lot. See,
It saved me.
see, Miss Agnes. See, you trust me, man. I
Um,
look out for my boy. You know, look out for your boy.
let me ask, DK
So,
David Kinsey, Herman Dyson, as in Dyson from Oak Perry Walker. I don't know if that's his son. I don't know, but his name is Herman Dyson at Country Day.
mhm.
No, if you don't touch it, the interview just goes on, and none of that ever happens. There's nothing that happens.
I just thought the camera looked. I thought the
No,
screen looked
I had
crooked.
it how I wanted. I didn't have that chair on the side in the way. Bam, I was ready to rock. VK popped up. Oh, this don't look right. No. Oh,
But
oh
I'm
man.
gonna do my best to get to Destrehan on time. What time you trying to be there?
What time you said they told you he was starting for?
They said about.
Did he say 3:30?
Let me go back and check because I think he did say about 4 o'clock. And I just seen it. I just seen the text. My bad. I'm look,
Thank you,
ladies.
bro.
Look, she going sometimes. She just wanted to stand there and stuff like that. I'm sorry, bro. It's just the fact that you know that's I tell you that's my number one support right there. That is my number one
Oh,
support.
I get it.
And
Trust me.
that's she don't usually be on the camera too. I guess she was camera ready today. I guess
I thought you told me 3:30. I don't see it in the text, but you said it somewhere.
3 p.m.
Okay, cool. All right.
3
All
p.m.
right. So I'll be there, but I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta get this looked at for real. But anyway, we back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We are back tomorrow. We're gonna discuss some more districts. And like I said, when week one roll around, I plan to have a couple guests to talk about these outside districts from where we stay. Like Mike Coppage, I know he'll do it. I know Lamar do it. I want to ask J.K. Lee from Baton Rouge to come on. Get some of these people to come on like we always do. But also that week of, we gon' every division, we gonna pick who we think gets to the dome and who will hold the trophy. Yes, we will. Most definitely. So like I always say, tell everybody you know to tune in to the Hash It Out show. Hey, VK, what's your last words, bro?
We're close to getting to the Hash It Out Show game of the week. You know what I'm saying? So support us.
You will
Support us.
have a schedule of the games very soon, I promise.
And we'll probably have that announcement at the time that we do our picks for the state championships. Hopefully we're this close to getting the 2025 season booked and done. We are 70% there.
Well, we
We're
got more than we more than that.
actually 80%. Is
Yeah,
that
about
correct?
80%. Yeah,
All right. All right. Just trying to make sure I'm correct, sir.
you good.
We're 80% of being done with booking our football games for the 2025 season. We're almost there. We're doing 2 games out the week. So we
Coach
support
Dags
us.
got y'all twice.
Support us. We're looking for sponsors, advertisements. We start our packages at $150. So if you're interested, hit us up, inbox us. We got the packages for you if you want to be a part of this big thing that we're doing in football and basketball. But football wise, we're almost there, man. So we cannot wait. Continue to support Ash Out Show, and a big congratulations going to John Johnson, the 2024 Hash It Out Show Player of the Year, our first one. And we see that you rewarded it to him and had a video on that. So congratulations to him. JB doing a great job with these practice field tours. Go to JB Your Sports Guide to take a look at all the episodes. We are up to, I believe, 6 episodes now or 7.
We're up to episode 6, which was Edna Carr.
Yep, and we got another one coming up that's JB. I kind of went recent. I think that's 5, right? South Black
South Black be number 7.
7. So that's he's got that on the works and everything. Boy, you everywhere, bro. I'm like,
Tell me about it, dude. They got players inboxing me like, "You coming to our school?" I'm like, "Man, I might have to." Y'all asking? Y'all asking? I might have to.
well, yeah, and not telling me, but it's all good. It's
Oh,
cool.
there he go.
No,
Lord have mercy.
I ain't tripping, bro. Cause
He go.
he works a lot of hours, bro. So I totally get it, man. You know, you got to do what you got to do, and then I got my kids, so we're kind of split the way. It might change when I have a real job, so you know how that goes. So, but
But you got
but
the next 2. You got tomorrow and
oh
Thursday.
yeah, tomorrow and Thursday. Cannot wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We go out to the river parishes, and then we go to the famous 2600 AP. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm like this. You was excited when you did your alma mater for episode 2, man. So I know your excitement was there. It should be the same for me. You know what I'm
No
saying? But
doubt. No doubt.
I'm glad you respect my alma mater. So it's cool
Of
that
course I do. Why would I not? I always do. Always do.
and until they play each other, that's what
All right,
respect
hey, don't
window.
worry. Look, they gonna play each other in the jamboree, and then
It's
if
gonna
if
go.
we win, I'll be like, hey, okay, we got the win, but it's jamboree. If they win, oh, we got it. We got bragging rights for another year. I'm like, what's a jamboree? Come on, bro.
It should be it. Well, regardless of the jamboree, it still kind of counts to me until I'm hoping they. I know Coach Hank has been saying that they're working on trying to play in the regular season, so I'm hoping it does happen. But I think it'll be. It was fun. It's fun when these two go at it in the regular season. So I just hope they play again.
Yeah,
Live feed. Drop one, baby. Shots.
it's not that he dropped one. I actually know what he's
Ooh.
talking about, and I got it, Coach. I got it. Trust me. Yes, I know what he's talking about.
He's trying hard, Lyle. He's really, really trying hard.
No,
Me and
you
him.
don't know. You don't. I'll tell you later what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. I'll tell you
Oh,
later.
uh-oh.
I know what he's
All
talking
messed
about.
up.
Trust me. I know what he's talking about. I got it. I got it, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed.
I want to thank Coach Feet and South Plaquemines for allowing me to come there today and do a practice field tour. Everybody so far, man. John Everett, Shaw, John F. Kennedy, Hornville. Who was last Friday?
Patrick
Douglas. And
Douglas.
then we have Carr gave me permission Monday, last minute. It's like, oh, boom, do it. And then today was South Plaquemines, and tomorrow Destrehan. And then we got St. All, Terrebonne, and then Coach Dags come Saturday.
When you going to Terrebonne?
On Friday. Friday.
I talked about that.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Cool. Yeah, we about to get into it, man. But bro, it's been a good show tonight, man. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Oh man, I wish I would have been there. Now, I'm not gonna blame it on this man. I think he might have had something going on, and he just couldn't get to me. But it's okay. It's all good. I know he's gonna tell me about what happened. So
I tell you, definitely.
we cannot wait to be there for week number 10 live.
Week
We
number 10,
cannot
baby.
wait, man. It's gonna be fun.
Week number 10. All right, everybody. We are done for tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all take care. About to run some commercials. Y'all take care.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
Hey y'all, this is Jen Hale from Fox Sports. You're watching the Hash It Out Show with JB the Sports Guy, VK Jones, and George Peppis.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
Green Law Firm is a full-service law firm specializing in personal injury, criminal law, successions, and family law. With over 25 years of experience, the Green Law Firm continues to provide efficient, competitive, and effective representation to clients throughout the state of Louisiana and all across the nation. Consultations are free. If you're looking for results, call the Green Law Firm at 504-328-3990. That's 504-328-3990, located at 931 Westwood Drive, Suite B in Marrero, Louisiana. The Green Law Firm.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664 and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special. Feeling drained from the constant noise in your daily life? Immerse yourself in pure audio bliss with drums. Experience a world of crystal clear sound, free from distractions. Discover the ultimate relaxation and escape into an oasis of serenity. Grab yours today. drumsworld.com.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
Hi, my name is Micah Higgins, head boys basketball coach at Bonneville High, and you're watching the Hash It Out Show. Go Bruins!
Thank you for watching the Hash It Out Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment.